Bring this dish of deliciousness out of the oven and prepare to be amazed by the golden dome of phyllo pastry that will shatter when you cut into it, so that you can lift up a piece of our extremely tasty and easy to make Spanakopita, also known as spinach and feta pie. This recipe came to us from my sister Maria. Thanks, Maria. She received it from a beloved Greek relation, Thea Joanne. Thea Joanne perfected this. We've now come to realize there are 4 really important things we want you to consider when you make this at home. I'm gonna run through that. Let's begin with number 1. It's all about the ingredients. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. There are only 7 ingredients in this recipe. Who knew? 2 of them need special attention. Frozen spinach and frozen phyllo. Come out of the freezer the night before, place them into your fridge, bring them out onto your counter about an hour before you're going to start the recipe. Second consideration is about a dry sauté. We begin the recipe sautéing green onions and spinach, but watch this. We're trimming away the roots and the very ends of 2 bunches of green onions, then cutting them down the middle and finally chopping them. Large skillet, medium-high heat, a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. When the oil is shimmering, add those green onions, stirring them frequently. Now we're taking our spinach, we're pressing it through a sieve to remove all of the excess liquid. You could also turn it out onto a dish towel, squeeze that liquid. Your spinach needs to be as dry as possible. When it is, we're adding it to the onions and cooking it, stirring often until the pan goes dry. Get that? It's gotta be completely dry. Next up, we're taking the pan from the heat so you can add 400 grams of crumbled feta cheese, and yes, you want the good stuff. In a perfect world, this is a salty Greek feta, although a Bulgarian or domestic cheese will work in a pinch. Stir the cheese in, place the pan to the side. We're gonna let it cool completely. While the onion, spinach, and feta mixture is chilling, take a large measure, we're gonna crack in 8 eggs. Then we're adding 1 bunch of fresh dill. The bigger the bunch, the better, roughly chopped. Whisk those ingredients together, scoot back to the stove. The rack is in the middle position. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Third consideration for this recipe is about the phyllo dough, and with a little bit of planning, your spinach and feta pie will look as perfect as ours. Check out the box of phyllo. Example, we're gonna use half for the bottom of the pie, and the other 8 sheets will be used for the top. Spinach mixture has cooled, phyllo is ready, oven is preheated to 350 degrees. General assembly, let's pull this pie together. Take a pastry brush and lightly brush the bottom of a 9x14 baking dish with olive oil. Add your first piece of phyllo dough, tuck in the edges and brush it lightly with oil as well. Repeat the layering and light brushing of oil until your first 8 pieces of dough are in the dish. Now we're gonna pull together the filling. Add the chilled onion spinach cheese mixture to the eggs and dill. Stir everything together until well combined. Pour the mixture on top of the phyllo dough base. Spread it out evenly across the top. Now we complete the assembly by adding the remaining phyllo in the same fashion, 1 sheet at a time, brushing each lightly with olive oil. Be especially neat and tidy with the top layer. We want this pie to look perfect. We're gonna transfer the dish to the oven. We're gonna bake for exactly 1 hour. When your spinach and feta pie is done, you'll see the top is gloriously golden. We're gonna give it about 30 minutes to settle before we cut into it. Last important step in this recipe, have a camera ready for this moment. We're gonna take a knife, and as you cut into it, the phyllo dough shatters, yet you're still able to cut it into 24 perfect squares. Oh, and then you can lift up each square of spinach and feta pie perfection. Look at those layers of crunchy dough and that cheesy spinach, onion, egg, and dill center. It's all so delicious. I absolutely love just placing a dish of this out on the counter disappears in no time. My guests always enjoy it. You can also serve it with a favorite bowl of soup or with a freshly prepared salad. Perfect. If you ever see me driving around in cottage country, don't be surprised if you see me clutching one of these. It is a perfect grab and go snack. You'll find the full recipe on our website, weekendatthecottage.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And then finally, when you make your spinach and feta pie, take a picture of it, post it on your favorite socials using hashtag weekendatthecottage. Feta and spinach pie. Oh, wait, let me give you the final. Oh, crunchy. And really delicious. You're gonna love it. Enjoy. Until next time. Go on.